Have you ever felt like something inside you was not quite right? Like two voices inside your mind were pulling you in opposite directions? Maybe part of you wanted to take a step forward, to say yes to a new opportunity, while another part of you whispered doubts and fears, warning you to stay where it feels safe. This feeling, when you're caught between what you want and what you fear, between what you believe and what you feel, is called inner conflict. It can be hard to notice at first, but when you pay attention, you'll see how often this conflict shows up in your life. You may feel it when you are trying to make a decision, when you are chasing a dream, or when you are trying to be someone you are not. You may feel tired, confused, or even stuck because your heart and your mind are not working together. You want peace inside, but you are not sure how to find it. The truth is, inner conflict is a part of being human. Everyone experiences it. The key is not to run away from it, but to face it, understand it, and gently work through it. To resolve inner conflict, you need to slow down and listen to yourself. You need to understand what the different parts of you are trying to say. Often, one part of you wants to grow, take chances, and become more, while another part of you wants to stay safe, avoid pain, and hold on to what feels familiar. Both parts are important. One brings courage, and the other brings protection. But when they fight too hard, you feel stuck. So the first step is to notice when the conflict is happening. Are you feeling heavy in your chest? Are you overthinking something again and again? Are you feeling like no decision feels right? These are signs of inner conflict. Once you notice it, you can take a deep breath and say, okay, something inside me is not in harmony. I will try to understand it with kindness. The next step is to identify the voices inside. Try to name them. Maybe one voice is your inner critic, saying you are not good enough. Maybe another voice is your inner child, afraid of getting hurt. And maybe there is a quiet voice inside, your true self, who wants to move forward with love and hope. You can even write down what each voice is saying. This helps you see what each part needs. You can say to the critical voice, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I choose to believe in my ability to grow." You can say to your fear, "I understand you are afraid, but I will take one step at a time." This way, you are not pushing the voices away. You are listening and then guiding them with care. Sometimes, inner conflict comes from trying to be someone you are not. Maybe you are trying to make others happy, but it does not feel right inside. Maybe you are doing a job that pays well, but it makes you feel empty. Maybe you are in a relationship where you cannot be your true self. These are signs that your inner values and your outer actions are not in balance. To resolve this, ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What kind of life do I want to live? Am I doing this because I believe in it or because I feel I have to? These questions help you understand your inner truth. Once you are clear about your values, you can begin to make small changes in your life that match those values. This helps reduce inner conflict and brings peace. Another helpful way to deal with inner conflict is to practice self-compassion. Often, we are too hard on ourselves. We think we should be perfect. We think we should never feel confused. But life is not that simple. It is okay to feel unsure. It is okay to make mistakes. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Be gentle. Say, "I am doing my best, and that is enough." When you are kind to yourself, the inner conflict becomes less loud. You stop fighting yourself, and you start supporting yourself. Mindfulness can also help. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath, You create space inside. In this space, you can watch your thoughts without judgment. You can notice your feelings without reacting. You can hear your inner conflict, but you do not have to believe every thought. You can choose which thoughts to follow. This gives you power. You are not just a passenger in your mind. You are the driver. Mindfulness helps you feel calm, present, and clear. Journaling is another good tool. When you write about your feelings, you give them a place to go. You can write about what you are thinking, what you are feeling, and what you want. You can write letters to different parts of yourself. For example, you can write a letter from your brave side to your fearful side, saying, "I know you are scared, but we can do this together." This kind of writing helps you understand your inner world and create a loving connection inside. Sometimes talking to someone you trust can help. It can be a friend, a mentor, or a therapist. When you share your thoughts out loud, they become clearer. When someone listens with kindness, you feel seen and heard. You realize you are not alone. Other people also have inner conflicts. We all do. You are not strange or broken. You are just human. There is also power in taking action. Even small steps can help. When you take a step toward what you believe in, even if you are still scared, you send a message to yourself. I trust me. Each small step builds confidence. Each small win brings your inner parts closer together. They start to believe in each other. Your courage grows, your fear softens, and your heart feels more at peace. It is important to remember that inner conflict does not go away forever. It may return in new forms, but now you have tools. You know how to listen, how to care, how to understand. You are learning to live with all parts of yourself. This is not weakness. This is strength. To resolve inner conflict is to build inner peace. And with inner peace, you can live a life that feels true and full. So next time you feel torn inside, take a breath. Sit with yourself. Listen deeply. Be kind. Trust your journey. And know that every step you take toward peace inside is also a step toward the life you truly want. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for choosing to understand yourself more deeply today.